Is it possible to have a period without blood? A period that's out of the ordinary can really mess with your head, even when there's nothing to worry about. Whether your period is late or the color of your period blood seems off, it's completely normal to wonder if everything is okay down there. Though it's hard not to freak out about a little irregularity, chances are you're probably fine. But what about when it comes to a period without blood? Is it even possible to have a period without blood? But before we dive in, it's important to understand the difference between menstruation and ovulation. Ovulation is when an egg is released from your ovaries to be fertilized. Whereas menstruation is what we refer to as our period, aka the act of bleeding that occurs after ovulation. Because menstruation equals blood, the short answer is that you most likely won't have a period without blood, though it is possible. If you like the content so far, please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel to help us create more helpful content for you. So, is it really possible to have a period without blood? It's very possible, but rare. In fact, you can ovulate and not have a period, and you can also have a period without ovulating. The only way that would happen is if it's your first period, in which case you might not see the period blood if your hymen is still intact. If you ovulate, it means that your body does release an egg and the egg is on that journey, but you might not have a period. There are multiple reasons why ovulation might not sync up with your period, including changes in stress levels or thyroid issues. If you're experiencing this, consider chatting with your doctor to make sure everything's okay. On the other hand, you can also have a period but not be ovulating. This is usually the case when you're on birth control. When people are on birth control, it suppresses ovulation, so they don't release an egg. But they'll still bleed, but often lighter. That lighter period is called withdrawal bleeding, or a fake period. If you have a steady stream of hormones in your body, during your period week, where you might take your placebo pills, your body mimics the drop in estrogen and progesterone, which causes the bleeding. When you're spotting or having breakthrough bleeding mid-cycle, the bleeding is not associated with egg release. While periods are simply defined as bleeding, ovulating is a little more complicated. So, how do you know if it's your period or just period symptoms? You can have random period symptoms like cramps or bloating, and not have your period. There is a huge range of symptoms we can feel in response to hormonal changes, like cramping, bloating, breast tenderness, and tiredness. Perhaps it's because somebody is about to get their period, but perhaps not. But overall, if you experience symptoms that are out of the ordinary for you, you should see your doctor to figure out whether it's related to hormones, periods, or if something else going on.